Hey guys, good morning. I wanted to jump on and share my experiences with you guys that I'm having. Maybe you guys have similar experience, but let's dive into this. So lately, for the last few weeks, I feel like it's an outer body experience, but I know that it's not. But let me just share what's happening. So I am having conversations on the phone with people. And with these conversations, I feel like I am outward looking into these conversations. So, like, I'm viewing me being on the phone, me having these conversations. And once I'm off the phone, I am dissecting the conversation. Like, what I said, how did that make me feel? What was the purpose of that call? What's the energy that's surrounding me at this very moment? So all of those things are going through my mind and I am processing all of that. And I'm like, why am I continuing to do this when I get off the phone? Like, why am I monitoring the call? It's like I'm working at a call center and I'm monitoring other people's calls, but these are my calls. So this morning when I was coming to work, I'm like, talking to the Most High about it. And I realized, y'all, it's all still a part of awareness. And what I mean by that, it showed me something today. So in this particular call, I had a young lady talking to me about getting older. And she was like, oh my gosh, I'm getting older. Every year I get older, I'm getting new pains. I'm hurting. My knees ain't like it used to be. And so in this call, I'm like, oh man, I understand. Yeah, girl. And then I even say, yeah, me too. My back be hurting. Yeah, girl, we getting older. And so when I got off that call and I did the evaluation, I'm like, oh my God. One, I lied. My back don't be hurting. Two, I'm in agreement with someone that I'm not really in agreement with. And three, I'm dimming myself down to I'm hurting too, knowing I'm not. So why did I do that? So one, I'm saying, oh, my back hurt too, because I'm validating her. I'm allowing her to know that, hey, you're not the only one. Me too. No, I'm not hurting. No, I don't feel like I'm getting older and there's back pains or pains everywhere. I don't even experience that. So why am I making you feel good? Why am I making myself hurt and making all these excuses so that you can feel good and for me to agree with you? And so when I looked at that, I'm like, oh my God, I still need some healing in certain areas. And I'm just like so grateful today, y'all. I am such in a state of gratitude because I didn't feel bad. I said to myself, God, I thank you because you have allowed me to be so in tune and so aware and observant of my feelings and my emotions. And like, you're really grooming me. You're really teaching me. And so it became like a smile. It became like a gratefulness, like, God, we're one. We're really aligned. Like, you're really guiding me personally, one-on-one with this healing. And sometimes I can get a little selfish because I be thinking like the Most High only doing it for me. And I know it's not true. But I mean, I just be feeling so intimate. Like you're doing a one-on-one with just me. And man, I just got so excited with the teaching and me being aware of my feelings. And I want to say, I don't care if you're a coach, if you, and meaning a life coach. I don't care if you are a psychologist, psychotherapist, whatever. We all need healing. To me, and this is just my personal opinion, I don't feel like healing ends because no, the wound is gone, the wound is closed. We understand that. But when I say healing, I mean every time, every day, we're expressing and feeling new emotions. And so that triggers other things sometimes, or sometimes just new things happen, which may cause us to want to heal. A breakup. Your kids might be, hurt you in some area. You're going to be healing a lifetime. This is a journey. When you get 60 years old, you may have another set of feelings. When you become 70, you may have another set of feelings. But what I'm basically saying, it's so amazing to experience this healing journey. And so we're never going to arrive, and I don't want anyone to tell you anything different. I may have more information than the next person. The next person is going to have more information than me, but we're still healing. And so, therapists need therapists. Doctors need doctors. So I guess what I'm basically saying is never feel bad when you realize I'm not completely healed in this section, or even when you feel like you're healed, but you have to go back because it's something that's still right there. It's okay. It's a process, and enjoy it. And I'm never saying that healing is easy. I'm not saying that it's not going to hurt. I'm not saying any of that. I'm just basically saying enjoy it, because it makes you, it gives you a better version of who you are. It's like at the end of the journey, you just become this version of yourself that God purposed for you. So like, I feel like when we were created, when we were before the foundation of this world, and we were created, God had already designed us to be a particular way. He already given us a version of who He wants us to be. And I think once we come and we are in this earth and life experiences just change that version. Yes, God might have had this version of you in mind, but then trauma might have hit, or other things could have hit, just life in general could have hit, and it caused you to shift a little bit, and you become who God did not create you to be. But it's like, as you heal and as you go through this healing journey, you become that version of who you really was created to be. And so that is the joyful part for me, is becoming and digging out the old me, rumbling, waiting excitedly to see the new me, the person that God really called me to be. So that's why I feel like this healing journey is exciting. Yes, again, it's very painful and it can cause a little discomfort. But at the end of the day, getting to the treasure, getting to who you really, really were created to be is such an amazing part of it. And so I'm saying all of this to say, process everything. Don't get discouraged if you have to go back and say, hey, I thought I was healed, but I need to work on this a little bit more. Because the blessing in it all is that you are aligned with God, the Most High. He's giving you the opportunity and the awareness to be able to go and retune that, refix it, or re-establish whatever that it is that you need to work on. So count it all joy. Count it to be like it's a lesson learned. And the most important thing is just always be willing to be a student. Don't act like you've ever arrived. Don't act like you know everything, because we are all still students. We're all still learning. Again, you may know more than someone. Someone may know more than you, but all the people who are on a spiritual journey, we're on this thing together. So what I know, I'm going to share. What you know, you're going to share, and just grow together. And don't judge ourselves so harshly. Have grace, have mercy. We got this. So I just wanted to hop on and share that with you guys. All right. Bye.